Connection happens with our kids when we can sit in the discomfort of whatever it is that they're feeling and let them talk about that.
I am so glad Sheryl Gould came on the podcast. She is the founder of Moms of Tweens and Teens. It's a national organization that has created a non-judgmental and compassionate place for tens of thousands of parents to share the struggles and triumphs of raising teens and tweens. Sheryl is a parenting expert. She's the author of the upcoming book, You're Not Crazy, You're Not a Bad Parent, and No, Your Teen Really Doesn't Hate You. I love the title of that book. She connects with parents through her weekly groups, blog, public speaking, and interactive parenting workshops.
Relationship is first. In that moment, it is when our kids are struggling, it is really hard to sit in that. And yet, if you think about it, even with a good friend, that when you've been in pain around something in your life, who is the first friend that you're going to want to call? It's the friend that is going to sit there in whatever painful place you're in that moment, and they are going to listen to you. They're not going to jump in and tell you all the things that you need to do to make it better. They're going to actually sit in that pain and listen and say, wow, that is really hard. Wow, you got left out at the lunch table today. That would really hurt. That hurt. I can hear how much that hurt. We have to start there and let our kids express.
I love that example you gave of who do you call, and you call the person who listens. I love that.
And think about it. It's so counterintuitive with our kids. And then what happens when you call that friend? Maybe you have a good cry. I'm a crier. Or you're really angry about something, and it's the friend you can just spew, all these emotions. And then what happens? We hang up and we feel so much better. And that's going to happen with our kids too. When they know that they can just talk about it, it's, the anxiety level comes down. Versus if we're in there trying to fix the anxiety, we actually add gasoline to the fire. And I have 2 kids that have struggled with anxiety. And myself, I've struggled with anxiety. And I would say being able to express that anxiety is automatically, it brings it down. Just being able to, if your kid is like expressing a lot of anger, whoever's listening, seeing that anger, that oftentimes it manifests, our anxiety manifests itself as anger. So if we can just hold that space for them to start talking about their feelings, we're going to see a shift in that anxiety coming down. Just even starting there is going to help our kids.